Okay, I think I am, looks like I'm on air already. Okay, this is for CIT 240. I'm Brother Godfrey, just to introduce myself a little bit. I'm just teaching this course for the first time in quite a while. I took a networking class about 13 years ago. I've been working with students on senior projects, those that have been preparing for the CCNA exams. And so I'd like to jump in and do that myself. It's been a while since I've done networking hands-on, so I volunteered to teach one of these online sections. What I'm finding is that we've shifted to a new software called Test Out to be able to handle the networking class this semester. So there's not textbooks or the packet tracer software that I'm used to. I'm in the process of getting up to speed using this myself. I'm going to show you what I've got on my screen and see if that helps you navigate. I've just added some instructions. If we go into iLearn, if you go here to the notes from the instructor, I've just added some instructions. I had several people asking about how to get access to testout.com. Here it is. I thought this was already in the course, but as I look back there, it wasn't. So here is what you'll do is navigate to the testout.com website. You'll enter this promo code down in the bottom right hand corner, and you can see that on this screen here. I've done like a screenshot to show you where you'll see that. You'll enter the promo code there. It'll give you a shopping cart where you can go in and purchase the Test Out software. Now the one you want is the routing and switching for CCNA. There are many other options available for Test Out, but for this course we're going to be doing routing and switching. So once you get to the Test Out interface, unfortunately I can't model all of that for you. I can show you what it looks like as you get to do an incog. I'm going to do a new private window just to show you. As you go into the page and you grab that code 14232TA, the dash in the middle of it. Okay, if I go back into that page and enter the promo code, this is what it'll look like. You enter it on the page, go to purchase. It'll give you this screen where you'll see several options. Like I say, the one that we're after is the Test Out Routing and Switching Pro, $89. So if you go into that one and add to your cart, that's the one that we're going to be using this semester. You go through the process of purchasing that, and then you can get into it. Now, when my interface looks a little bit different, I've got an instructor interface here. When I get into it, it looks like this. Shows me I'm with Brigham Young University, Idaho, that I've got it purchased. I go to the CIT 240 link, and it gives me a list of students. You guys aren't going to see this quite the same way. So I'm going to go over to where I have this up in a different window. If I can get up to it, there we go. Okay, so this is where when I sign in, I'm using Brother Armstrong's actually login. Currently, he gave that to me just long enough to get me into the site. I've requested my own login, and they're taking a while getting back to me too, so I apologize if there's some slowness on this. Once I get in though, I can get in and look at my products and the certifications that I'm using. I've signed up for a whole bunch of them, so you guys will just see one probably. It should be this Test Out Routing and Switching Pro. Once I launch that, it gets me into the navigation of Test Out. The very first section, if I go up to this table of contents, this will show me the entire unit. Now, I've been told, I believe, what we're covering for this course is just ICND1, so it'll be chapters 1 through 9. So you'll see that it has 17 chapters listed here, but once you get to 10, it shifts over to ICND2. That's the second half of the CCNA exam. First half is ICND1. It's interconnecting Cisco network devices. That's what the ICND stands for, interconnecting Cisco network devices 1. It's also known as the CCENT which is the Cisco Certified Entry Network Technician. And those names, ICND1 and CCENT, are all the same thing, referring to part 1 of the CCNA exam. So once I get into this ICND1 introduction, it gives you some background on that. Tells you Cisco offers 2 options for CCNA. The exam 200-120, it covers both the ICND1 and ICND2. You take that all as one test for the full CCNA, or you can take it as 2 separate parts. The 101-100, which is the same thing as ICND1 or the CCENT. You'll hear these terms thrown around quite a lot in this course probably. And the second exam, ICND2, is the 200-101. So as you're looking around at testing materials, anything that aligns with that exam 100-101, that's materials that's going to be relevant to what we're dealing with for this course. If you see 200-101 or 200-120, they're all things that are going to be helpful towards your CCNA if you pursue that kind of certification. But our focus for this course will be the ICND1. It'll be the exam 100-101. So anything that you've got, any materials that you have that you could study that focus on that exam would be great. You don't have to use Test Out if you don't want. You can purchase other textbooks. I'm going to try to present some other options besides just the quizzes and the Test Out materials. I'm going to be providing some options on how you can study and prepare and show your progress in this course and share that with others. So right now this is all set up for just a Test Out orientation. If you want to use their software, their lab sims, their quizzes, their materials. It'll take me a little bit to get some of this up, and I'm going to create some options for you to be able to show progress in the course. And I'd like to be able to create some things myself. I'm also preparing for this exam. I want to take at least the ICND1 this semester. If I feel prepared, I'm going to try to tackle the ICND2 as well. So I'm going to be right in the same boat that you guys are. Yes, I have had a little bit of networking in the past. I have a little bit of background, but it's seriously been about 13 years since I had a course in networking, and it's quite a bit different now than it was then. So feel free to ask me any questions you have. I'll do my best to try and help answer them. You'll notice that I'm trying to just get you oriented to the software here today. Navigating, you'll see the table of contents that I hit up here. That'll help you get around to where you need to go. You'll see that there's videos and content in each of these sections. You can play the video just by itself or with the script. I like it with the
Hi, my name is Brian Clark, and I'll be your instructor for this video series. I'm a Cisco Certified Network Professional.
See, I like it with the script because I can read it as I listen to him. If you don't like that, you can just turn that part off. Just watch the video. You turn that on here with the interactive script again. You go full screen. With this, it'll show it on the whole screen if you like. I'm just trying to show some of the navigation elements. If you're wanting to move on to the next section, there's right and left, forward and back kind of navigation there. The actions menu gives you some other things you can do with it, such as adding bookmarks, seeing it in a different language if you need to. There's search capabilities for getting to just the things you want to see. There's also the home screen that takes you back to your home, showing you what products and what packages you've purchased. So you'll probably only see the one. It may not be as big of a deal for you. For me, I'm trying to manage several of these all at the same time. I'm trying to make progress on a bunch of them. So this kind of gives you the look and feel of the page. If you want to print things out, we've got those options. We've got things that you can copy out to your clipboard, use in other locations if this interface isn't working for you. The other thing that I'd really encourage you to go back to often, and I'll show this here, is to go out to the ICND1 exam topics list. Now this is the official list from Cisco, showing you what the first certification exam addresses. They break it down into 7 different areas. As you look at each one of these, click on Show the Details, it'll show you a breakdown, a short description It gives you a little bit more detail. Like the top level heading is the operation of IP data networks. Now it gives you 6 different sub-elements of what they mean by that. Recognizing the purpose and functions of various network devices, such as routers, switches, bridges, and hubs. These are things to kind of check yourself on. And like I say, if you want to take on a different orientation to the course, I'd like to work with you on that. I prefer to just take this list of exam topics and break them down one by one. I'm going to be posting a wiki where we can share content as we're trying to make progress on studying these ideas and sharing them. I'd like to share them with each other. I'll probably create like a community site where we can interact more through a social networking kind of medium like Google+. But I'll try to get some of that stuff up in the next day so that we have that to start from and work from. If you have questions or preferences on how you'd like to engage in the course, how you'd like to study, the things that you're expecting from me as a teacher, anything like that, please let me know. Let's communicate early and often. The earlier we communicate and the more frequently we communicate, the better off your experience and mine will be. I'm going to try and set this up so you can communicate both with me and with the other students. It's probably about as much time as I have for now. Thanks for tuning in and listening. Contact me back directly at godfreyko@byui.edu. That's my email address. I'll also be putting up some other contact points. If you check my profile page, you'll be able to see how to get a hold of me. So thank you. Look forward to working with you. And sorry for any friction that you may have experienced so far as I'm trying to get some of this caught up and fixed. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.